In this video series, you'll learn the complete process of building a stock portfolio using the premium tools of the Fair Value Calculator. The tool follows a top-down approach to stock analysis, beginning with an evaluation of the overall market before purchasing individual stocks. This ensures you understand whether it's a good time to invest heavily or hold back cash to invest later at better valuations. Large company stocks typically move with the market, making it rare for individual stocks to perform against trends. In general, when the market is strong, stocks perform well. When it's overvalued or facing correction, even strong stocks tend to follow the market down. Therefore, understanding the market's valuation level is essential before investing. The market analysis section of the premium tools provides this insight. The tool screens 45,000 stocks daily, calculating each stock's fair value based on quarterly financial reports and comparing it to the current price. This enables an overview of the market's valuation. Under market valuation, you can see how expensive the market is. Currently, the market is overvalued by 21%, with a valuation factor of 1.21. This overvaluation suggests stocks are priced higher than their intrinsic value due to optimism. Prices will likely revert to fair value either through rapid growth in company earnings or a market correction. Ideally, higher stock exposure is preferred when stocks are undervalued. Currently, caution is advised due to the market's expensive state. The second analysis shows the ratio of undervalued to overvalued stocks. For instance, 20,000 undervalued stocks compared to 30,000 overvalued ones indicates caution is warranted. But how should caution translate into action? The recommended cash tool provides guidance, adjusting based on market valuation levels. With the current overvaluation, the tool suggests holding 40% of your investment funds as cash. For $10,000, this means investing only $6,000 or selling 40% of your portfolio to maintain liquidity for future investments when valuations improve. When the market valuation falls below 1, indicating stocks are generally cheaper, you can begin reinvesting until the recommended cash level reaches 0%, signaling a full investment opportunity. A valuation trend chart offers further insight into whether the market is moving into affordable or expensive territory. A higher position on the chart suggests a correction may occur, leading to weaker stock performance. These trends take years to play out, as shown on the chart's timeline. Additionally, the premium tools include fair value assessments of major global indices. Over time, either stock prices will align with their fair value, or fair value will catch up to current prices through increased earnings and revenue. At present valuation levels, this adjustment could happen through price corrections or future company growth. Once the overall market status is clear, the next step in the top-down approach is identifying sectors and industries with the greatest potential. This forms the foundation for selecting the best stocks and building a diversified portfolio. The next step in building a portfolio of undervalued stocks involves identifying promising industries and sectors. The Premium Tools Sector Analysis feature assists in this process. The Sector Analysis heat map represents sectors by valuation levels. Green indicates undervalued, orange fairly valued, and red overvalued. By double-clicking on the heat map, you preview stocks within a sector, including their current price and margin from fair value. Stocks with the greatest margin are particularly attractive. Use the stock screener to refine searches further. In the next video, we'll explore selecting individual stocks. Note that some sectors are cyclical, affected by commodity prices, economic conditions, and political changes. Focus on predictable industries generating steady profits. Cyclical industries such as energy, basic materials, and consumer discretionary sectors are influenced by commodity prices, economic growth, and political stability. For instance, the oil and gas industry faces fluctuations due to crude oil prices and geopolitical events. Mining companies depend on demand for raw materials like gold and copper, with profits rising in strong economies and falling during downturns. The automotive sector is another example. Demand for cars relies on disposable income and economic stability. Economic growth boosts sales, while recessions reduce demand. Airlines face similar trends, with revenues tied to economic health and fuel prices. Thriving economies increase travel, while downturns or high costs strain profitability. Non-cyclical industries or defensive sectors include healthcare, utilities, and consumer staples. These provide essential goods and services consistently in demand. Healthcare companies, such as pharmaceutical firms developing life-saving drugs, enjoy stable revenue streams. Similarly, medical device manufacturers cater to essential needs, making them resilient during downturns. Utilities, offering services like electricity and water, see stable demand regardless of economic conditions. Electric utility companies experience minimal revenue fluctuations, as electricity remains a necessity. Consumer staples, food, beverages, and household products are equally resilient. Firms producing packaged foods and cleaning supplies perform well during uncertainty, as consumers prioritize essentials. Technology spans both cyclical and defensive characteristics. Enterprise software firms providing essential business solutions have steady revenue, while consumer electronics companies experience volatility based on discretionary spending. High-growth tech firms, like those in AI or cloud computing, offer high returns but with higher risks. Real estate is sensitive to interest rate changes, as higher rates reduce profitability by increasing borrowing costs. Real estate investment trusts, REITs, provide diversification and steady dividends. Commercial properties in prime locations perform consistently, whereas luxury developments are more cyclical. The financial sector, including banks and insurers, ties closely to economic conditions. Banks benefit from rising interest rates but face challenges during downturns as defaults rise. Insurance companies, especially life and health insurers, often show stability with revenues based on premiums. Industrials, manufacturing, construction, and transportation are cyclical, depending on economic activity. Growth periods drive demand for equipment and materials, while recessions slow these activities. However, firms producing essential agricultural or renewable energy machinery may show stability. The energy sector includes oil, gas, and renewables. Traditional energy firms thrive during high oil prices but are volatile. Renewable energy companies focusing on solar and wind power gain traction with sustainability efforts but face policy and technological challenges. By analyzing these industries' characteristics, investors can build diversified portfolios aligned with financial goals and risk tolerance. Try to build a stock portfolio consisting of various industries. You can learn exactly how to do this in the Stock Portfolio Manager under the Portfolio tab. Let's take a look at the Stock Screener to search for the best stocks within these sectors. Under the Stock Screener tab, you'll find the comprehensive Stock Screener, covering more than 45,000 stocks worldwide and constantly updated. For beginners, we recommend using the pre-configured screeners in the first selection option. In this list, you can choose from presets inspired by various stock market legends and well-known strategies. Each preset includes a brief explanation, and the list under the filter options updates accordingly to match your selected filters. In the list itself, you can further customize the sorting and display of various data to suit your individual preferences. From here, you can view individual stocks, access detailed stock information, or add the stock directly to your portfolio manager, which functions like an enhanced watch list and will be discussed further later. The list also displays an overview rating, providing a quick summary of the company's financial metrics, including the fair value, which represents the true intrinsic value of a stock and compares it to the current market price. Only add stocks to your portfolio manager that have a higher fair value and a strong rating. For advanced users, expert settings are also available, allowing for more precise screening. In addition to filtering by region, company size, financial metrics, and stock performance, you can also select the sector you previously identified as favorable during the sector analysis. Aim to apply filters so that only a handful of stocks appear in the results. If no stocks show up, your filter criteria may be too strict. In that case, adjust your filters accordingly. The rating is a general assessment that combines both technical analysis, focusing purely on the stock's price trend and momentum, and fundamental analysis, which evaluates the financial metrics published by the company. If you prefer to prioritize a strong historical price trend, you can activate the technical rating and ensure under the performance section that the stock has outperformed the overall market. If you'd rather focus exclusively on financial metrics and place emphasis on healthy indicators, you can activate the fundamental rating and select some of your favorite financial metrics and ratios. Explanations for each metric and details on how they are calculated can be found in the free online calculators available on the website. If you're unsure about the best settings for building your stock portfolio, we've prepared 2 Fair Value Calculator presets for you. The Fair Value Calculator Basic preset is a more generous filter that includes both technical and fundamental characteristics of stocks. On the other hand, the Fair Value Calculator Extreme preset is a stricter filter that applies more criteria, resulting in fewer but higher quality results. You can proceed by selecting the Fair Value Calculator Basic preset and then using the Expert settings to choose the stock's sector or country. Make sure to press the refresh button to update the list. For example, if we now select stocks from the USA, we can see that there are still 100 stocks in the list. To narrow this down further, you could filter by market cap to include only the largest companies. This way, you'll quickly get a curated list of the best stocks among the largest American companies. These can then be added to your portfolio manager for further analysis and monitoring. Afterward, you can build your portfolio in a way that is optimally structured and diversified, and regularly review its performance to ensure consistent growth. Through the stock screener or the search function of the premium tools on fairvaluecalculator.com, you can access detailed stock pages for over 45,000 stocks and thoroughly analyze each one before adding it to your watch list in the portfolio manager. Beneath the company's stock name, you'll find an initial overview centered around the fair value. Only stocks with a fair value higher than their current market price are considered attractive for a sound portfolio. Depending on how high the fair value is, the system assigns a fair value rating on a scale of 1 to 10 and shows the gap between the stock price and the fair value. The fair value is highlighted in green when the true value of the stock is higher than its current price. To calculate the fair value, artificial intelligence and a proprietary algorithm analyze more than 30 data points for each stock. Further down the page, you'll find a breakdown of the different calculation methods, which will be explained in detail later. The AI rating, located below, interprets the company's competitiveness and unique advantages. Similar to a moat protecting a castle during an attack, a strong brand, patents, competent management, and an efficient business model help safeguard a company. The technical rating evaluates whether the stock price is trending upwards or downwards. Generally, it's advisable to invest in stocks that have performed well in the past but are not yet overvalued. Stocks that have performed well exhibit high momentum. Ideally, you want a combination of high momentum and attractive valuation. For this technical analysis, the system measures whether the price is above the 50-day and 100-day moving averages, and whether it is outperforming the overall market in the short, medium, and long term. The fundamental rating provides a quick overview of key financial metrics, including debt levels and growth. The deeper you explore the stock page, the more detailed insights you'll find about the financial and technical aspects of the stock. On the right side, you'll see a profile summarizing what the company produces, where it operates, and offering a preliminary analysis of its fair value. The price history section displays the stock's price trend, the 50-day and 200-day moving averages, and the fair value trend. At a glance, you can see if the stock price, black line, is below the fair value line, orange line, and ideally above the 50-day and 200-day moving averages. You can also adjust the chart's time frame for a more customized view. Next, you'll find the Fair Value Calculation section. Alongside the Fair Value Calculator algorithm and artificial intelligence, other well-established calculation models are displayed. The arithmetic, mean, geometric mean, and median are combined to create a weighted average that favors the proprietary fair value calculation. This average, known as the average fair value, is represented in orange and is the standard used across fairvaluecalculator.com. The more calculation models shown and the more they align, the more accurate the fair value becomes. Beneath the average, you'll find the fair value calculated using the proprietary algorithm. Visit the online calculator on fairvaluecalculator.com to learn more about the individual formulas. A vertical dashed orange line indicates the average fair value, while the dark green line represents the current market price. Ideally, the orange line should appear to the right of the green line, indicating undervaluation. The next section focuses on revenue growth, a key metric for assessing a company's expansion. Short and long-term growth averages are calculated and easily compared to industry benchmarks and general target values. The stronger the growth, the better. The financial metrics and key ratios allow for a deeper dive into the company's data, with the tool performing the analysis automatically. If you want a more detailed comparison of individual metrics, you can expand additional comparison charts. For metrics you're unfamiliar with, the expanded view includes brief explanations and comparisons with industry peers and general targets, making it easier to understand. There are also detailed explanations for each individual key ratio available in the online calculator section for the respective online calculator. In principle, you should add stocks with a fair value higher than their current price to your portfolio. Depending on your personal preferences, you can decide which characteristics are most important to you in this section. Key criteria for qualifying as a fair value calculator stock include a higher fair value, strong price performance, healthy revenue growth, and high profitability. Now that you know how to determine the cash allocation in your portfolio based on market analysis and identify the best stocks from the top industries, let's move on to the portfolio manager. This is where the stocks you add from the stock screener or directly from any individual stock page will be stored in your portfolio manager watch list. To access your watch list, click on Portfolio in the top left corner. In this section, you can monitor and manage all the stocks in your portfolio. At the top, you'll see the stocks you've added to your watch list, with details such as the current price, the updated fair value, the overall rating, and the performance since you added the stock. For example, Air Lease Corporation demonstrates a consistent pattern of maintaining a higher fair value than its market price, even though it has been in the portfolio since 2020. This stock has performed well, and its fair value has continued to rise, making it an ideal candidate to hold in your portfolio. Further down, you will find stocks that may still have a higher fair value than their current market price, but have incurred losses exceeding negative 25%. Such stocks should be sold to limit losses while allowing profitable positions to run. You can easily remove these stocks from your watch list by clicking the small minus sign on the right. In this watch list example, no stock currently has a lower fair value than its market price. However, if a stock's fair value decreases due to changes in the company's financial situation, or if its price increases significantly enough to surpass its fair value and become overvalued, it should also be sold. Consequently, the watch list should only contain stocks with a fair value higher than their market price and without losses exceeding minus 25%. The portfolio manager also helps you diversify your portfolio effectively. Diversification involves including stocks from different industries, regions, and company sizes to reduce the overall risk of your investments. It is recommended to hold at least 10 stocks from various sectors and countries to combine their performance characteristics and reduce the volatility of your portfolio. The portfolio manager monitors your watch list to help you create a balanced and diversified portfolio, ensuring a good mix of investments. Allowing profits to run while limiting losses is a core principle, and while some stocks in the watch list may show initial losses, they can remain as long as their performance stays within the acceptable range. The tools you are already familiar with from the market analysis section are integrated into the portfolio view, offering a quick overview of your portfolio status and reminding you of the ideal cash allocation to take advantage of market opportunities. In addition to the stock search bar and a summary of the most attractive and expensive stock sectors, the portfolio view provides curated stock lists that can inspire new and valuable investment ideas. These include categories like trending stocks, high-growth stocks, and highly profitable stocks, among others. This allows you to align your investment strategy with the fair value calculator's insights, incorporating the fair value metric into your decision-making process to improve your portfolio's quality and performance. By using these tools, you can take control of your investments and act as your own fund manager. Save on expensive fund management fees and start building a data-driven portfolio today. Subscribe to our premium tools at fairvaluecalculator.com and take your investment strategy to the next level. Enjoy using the platform and good luck with your investments.